Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, January 3rd. She's back with us today, Lynn Rossy. Mindful eating. Good to have you here.
Well, thanks for having me, Paul.
And Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Can you believe this is, 2020?
I can. 2020. I love it. It's going to be a great year.
You know, it seemed like we just turned year 2000 not very long ago, but that was 20 years ago now.
It was 20 years ago. Yep. But here we are, and it's going to be a good one.
I hope it is. But mindful eating, and we were talking before we came on. You asked me a question. You said,
I said, what's the one thing that people do in January?
Oh, they make New Year's resolutions that they're going to go on a diet.
Absolutely. And what's the one thing they fail at in January?
Their diet. Is that right?
It's right.
I guess some people do stick to it because there's somebody out there listening to it and say, "Oh, wait a minute, I'm stuck to my diet." But
they might stick to it for 30 days, and then they go back to the way that they were eating before, and they gain it back plus more. That's what the research shows.
Okay.
That it's very, very difficult, and it's not anybody's fault. It's not about willpower. So people don't need to feel guilty because they cannot succeed at a diet, because there are lots of forces working against you when you go on a diet. Okay, so number one, there's actually neurological changes that happen in the brain when you try to restrict food. It actually makes you want food more. It makes food more just looks better. It looks more tasty. That you really want it more when it's like anything else. When you say, I can't have it, you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Anytime you say, oh, I can't have that, what happens? You think about it all the time.
Yeah.
And you see it everywhere. And you're going to have it, right? And this is because of the brain. It's the way the brain is made up, right? It's not your fault. This is what happens when you try to restrict. And lots of studies show that people that restrict will end up binging. Okay. So they may be able to restrict for a little while, but it's not going to work. The second thing that happens is that there's actually hormonal changes that happen in the body that actually make you not feel as full when you've eaten and make you hungrier.
And isn't it true that if you starve yourself or you deprive yourself,
it is starvation.
Your body slows down.
It slows down. That's the third thing that happens. Yes,
down.
That's the third thing I was going to say is your metabolism slows down and your body utilizes the calories that you do put in it more effectively so that it stores the extra ones as fat.
And then when you start eating again a lot, you just blow up.
You do.
Okay.
You do.
So we don't want to go on a diet. We want to practice
mindfulness.
Eating.
Yes, mindful. So I did research on my program called Eat for Life, and what I found was that mindfulness, the skill of mindfulness, your ability to be present in the moment with kindness and compassion and without judgment, is the key to mindful eating. It helps you eat when you're physically hungry and not eat when you're not physically hungry. It helps you appreciate your body more because you're actually bringing a kind attention to your body. And so you treat it with respect and love. And it also, of course, helps people not binge eat. It helps people not overeat because you're paying attention to your body's signals about what it wants, when it wants it, how much it wants of it, without all of this extra guilt and I should, I shouldn't, it's healthy, it's unhealthy. It's just food, people. We need to kind of get over this. There's a certain way that I need to eat and it's the next fad diet that I need to follow. No, listen to your own teacher, your own internal wisdom. Your body tells you so many things about what it wants and what it doesn't want.
And isn't it important to eat your food slowly?
Yes. That's the hardest thing for me because I do everything fast.
Yeah, that's the problem I have. When I like something, I devour it. But I'm trying to learn. I've never gone on a diet, but I'm trying to learn.
And you look great, Paul.
Oh, thank you. I'm a little bit. I had to go to the doctor the other day and said, you know what? You're just a little bit overweight. It wouldn't hurt you to lose a few pounds here. That's the first time anybody told me that.
Don't tell him. Don't listen to him. Seriously, just begin to pay attention. Don't worry about going on a diet.
No, I'm not going to go on a diet.
And we kind of focus too much on our weight.
Right, but
and
slow
that's
down
the problem.
Slow down when you eat.
Slow down.
And enjoy
Take your
it.
time. Enjoy. Savor. And you can have whatever you want. Mindful eating isn't about eating vegetables all the time. It's about having your cake and enjoying it, and only eating as much as the body needs. You're not going to have, a whole cake. You're going to have a bite or two of cake, right? And you're going to eat other things as well. So you're going to balance your need for taste and for, tasty food with the needs of the body and how much it actually wants and needs. So I wanted to tell you that I'm going to be doing a 4-week series at Alley Cat Yoga starting in January. So it's the first Tuesday in January. For 4 weeks, I'm going to teach people how to meditate. It's an introduction to meditation. So if you've never meditated before, this would be perfect for you.
Okay, what does meditating have to do with mindful eating?
Well, that's what I said. So meditation, formal meditation practice, teaches you the skill of mindfulness, so that when you go and sit down to eat, you'll have the skill available to you. So it's just like anything else. If you want to play baseball, you practice hitting and catching, right? If you want to mindfully eat, you practice mindfulness in a formal way, like sitting meditation practice, which helps you focus the mind on what you're doing. Because we're not paying attention to what we're doing when we eat mindlessly.
No, we're just shoveling it in.
We're just shoveling it in. We don't even know we ate it. We don't even know what it tastes like. So mindfulness, just the skill of mindfulness through this practice of sitting meditation, helps you train the mind. It's a mind training. To be focused and present on what you're doing in the moment. So you know what you're eating. So you know how full your belly's getting when you're eating.
Yeah. So we're almost out of time, but
okay.
Maybe leaving the listeners and viewers with the thought that you can eat what you want to eat,
yes.
but eat slowly.
Slowly and pay attention to what you're doing.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
Chew your food.
Yes.
And say, wow, that tastes good.
Yeah.
And the slower you eat, actually, you start to feel like you're full, don't you?
And actually studies show that the slower that you eat, you actually do decrease the amount that you eat.
What about drinking a glass of water before you sit down?
Oh, you can if you want to.
Yeah, drink a glass of water, and doesn't that kind of fill you up a little bit
That's what they say, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
Okay. All right, and you got a new book coming out?
Well, it'll come out in the spring of 2021.
So you're going to come back again?
Well, sure.
Oh, the spring of 2021?
Well, I turn it in May of 2020.
Okay.
And then they have to edit it. They have to come up with a book cover. They have to do all this stuff.
They're being very mindful about it.
Well, it's a process. Yeah, it's through a publisher.
All right, Lynn Rossy. So, and you'll be teaching...
an introduction to meditation. Mindfulness meditation at Alley Cat Yoga starting in the first Tuesday of January.
All right,
Come
we got
join
it.
us. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming by.
Okay, well, thank you, Paul.
Is there a website if people can go to?
Well, alleycatyoga.com.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Lynn Rossy, we appreciate it. Good, and Happy New Year to you once again.
Happy New Year.
Something you'd like to hear or see, I'd love to hear from you. Simply drop me an email. That's pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.